Welcome back. Let's do question 113. Factorize the following expression fully. This is a quadratic trinomial. But if we check here, we can see that we have a highest common factor, which is 2. So we can factor out 2. Then 2. Then we have p squared minus p minus 6. See that? We say 2p squared divided by 2, we remain with p squared. Negative 2p divided by 2, we remain with negative p. Negative 12 divided by 2, we remain with negative 6. Now we look for the factors of negative 6, that will give us negative 1. So negative 6, the factors we have 1 and 6, this cannot give us a 1. Then 3 and 2. Okay, these ones, someone can give us a 1. Right, negative, here this negative means that one factor is positive and the other factor is negative. And then this one shows that the bigger factor is one which is negative. So this is negative 3 and then positive 2. Okay, right. Negative 3 plus 2 is negative 1. Negative 3 times 2 is negative 6. So we're fine with that. So it's 2. And then we have p minus 3 in the bracket there. And then the other bracket is going to be p plus 2. Okay. Right, remember we can do this thing a long way. We can say, let me just write this part. If we have p squared minus p minus 6, what we do, we replace this middle term by negative 3p and positive 2p. So it's p squared minus 3p plus 2p minus 6. And then factorize by grouping in pairs. P is common in the first two terms. And p minus 3, and then 2 is common in this last pair, and then p minus 3. See that we have a common bracket which is p minus 3, and then we have p plus 2 there forming another bracket. If the coefficient of p squared is 1, there's no need to do this long method. You just put your factors, becomes p minus 3, then p plus 2, just like that. And then the other way you could have done this was to say 2p squared minus 2p minus 12. So what you do, you multiply 2p squared times negative 12, which is negative 24p squared. And then we look for the factors of negative 24p squared, that will give us negative 2. That will be negative 6p and positive 4p. Right, see that negative 6 plus 4, negative 6p plus, some people just use numbers without the variables. You can just say negative 6 plus 4 gives us negative 2. Actually, it should be negative 6p plus 4p will give us negative 2p. The negative 6p times positive 4p will give us negative 24p squared. You see that? And then we replace this middle term with these two. So we have 2p squared minus 6p plus 4p, then minus 12. Then factorize by grouping in pairs. We have 2p there as the highest common factor. And 2p squared divided by 2p is p. Then negative 6p divided by 2p is negative 3. Then we factor out positive 4 here. 4p divided by 4 is p. Then negative 12 divided by 4 is negative 3. See that? We have a common bracket, which is p minus 3. And then we have 2p plus 4. But if you check here, let's say 2p plus 4 can be factorized further because 2 is a common factor here. So we have p minus 3. Then let's factor out 2 here. Let's factor out 2 here for this one, for these two. Then becomes p plus 2. Then we can even bring this to this side. Remember, multiplication is commutative. So it's 2, and then we have p minus 3, and then p plus 2. Okay, that's another way of doing it.